who are struggling to establish their government of their choice. Of their choice, that means that the Turkey and the surrounding areas, Iran kind of countries, was in the influence area of the USSR. So these countries, the Western countries, wanted to give them freedom. That you have to choose: you want a democracy or you want to come out of the influence area of the USSR. You know, have to understand this. Means they wanted to free them from the USSR influence. Just they are right now doing in the Taiwan, their independence. They are saying that we recognize one China policy. That's okay. We understand it. But they are saying that the forcefully uh, uh, getting the Taiwan into the mainland China is, I will oppose this. So what kind of thing is this? So that's the policy of Western countries. Okay, they are saying that Taiwan has the right to self-determination. He followed this up by the promising huge economic and military aid to both Greece as well as Turkey. And the Soviet attempt to pressurizing Turkey made the Western countries realize the danger of communism expansionism, and they felt compelled to follow a policy of containment of communism. You have to understand how they are working. And point 13, 13, the Soviet Union pressure on Germany. Point 14, inadequate Western aid to Soviet Union. The Soviet Union was greatly disturbed both by the delay and the inadequacy of Western aid during the course of war. During the course of war, when the USSR came into the uh, entered into the war, they wanted to get some kind of Western aid because they were fighting for the Western cause to suppress Germany. This felt that, she felt that, means Russia felt that since Russia, USSR was fearing heavy losses due to weak Germany assault on USSR. It was the duty of the Western powers to provide adequate help, enabling her to withstand and meet the pressure of the Germany attack, just like Ukraine is right now facing the Russian attack. As if the Western power uh, uh, could not able to support the Ukraine, if it happens, what the Ukraine will say to them, I am fighting for your cause. So this will annoy the Ukraine. So that's happened with USSR one, World War Second. So let me tell you, the Western powers came out to provide only 4% of the requirements of Russia, and that too only in a delayed manner. Such a Western policy was considered by the Russia USSR as a deliberate Western attempt to weaken it. So point number 15, 15, abruptly end of the land lease agreement. The American decision to terminate the aid that it was giving to the Soviet Union under the land lease agreement under the land lease agreement was strongly disliked by the Soviet leaders. These were the causes of the Cold War. I left 2 points. Now I am going into detail. Point number 13. The Soviet Union pressure on Germany. The Western powers were strongly of the view that Soviet Union was deliberately was deliberately violating the wartime agreements regarding the nature and the scope of the Allied control over the Germany. Soviet policies in the Eastern Germany. Before that, there was Eastern and Western Germany. Okay, which Soviet policies in the Eastern Germany, because Eastern Germany was in the control of the USSR, which was under the Soviet control. Okay, were considered to be violation of Potsdam agreements. The criticism of this regard was given below. The Soviet decision to transfer heavy industry machinery from the Eastern Germany to the USSR as part of the reparations. First thing, the imprisonment and existing of the German leaders and the people. The Soviet decision to separate East Germany from the West Germany. The forcible assimilation of Germany Socialist Party with the Communist Party. Point number 5. The Soviet refused to recognize Germany as a single economic zone. Point number 6. The Soviet decision to make order Nicene as a border between the Poland and Germany. The Soviet is transferring some areas to Germany from Germany to Poland. These points actually annoyed, put the pressure on the Germany, and that is annoyed the Western powers as well. So these were the points of divergent differences that led to the Cold War. Not even a single bullet was fired, but the war was fought. A brain war or a nerve war and a propaganda war. Someone saying that this was the psychological war. The propaganda and psychological war. Each side started making attempt to winning friends and consolidating its powers. These are the concept right now, and since many decade ago. Now look at the Chinese action. They are also winning the friends and consolidating their powers. So through the conclusion of such security alliances, as they were directly against the no bullet was fired and no blood was shed, and at tension risks and strain were kept up. The term Cold War came to be used for the describing the situation in which war was not actually fought, but a war like hysteria was there. So that's the wanted I wanted to share with you. In the I would say after reading international relations, and since I'm 3 and 4 years in this area, we are continuously watching the developments of the political, economic, military, whatever the developments going on in the world. We are witnessing very closely, monitoring it, and we observe that whatever we are seeing by our naked eye is not actually right. We are viewing the world illusionary world. The reality lies somewhere else. If you want to know the reality, real situation, you have to read out the books, go into the history, and draw the uh, mm, match the present situation and draw the future. These kind of thing, if you does, you will realize that where we are heading. Thank you very much. I need your cooperation and support. Like and subscribe my channel. Your subscription, your liking actually uh, improves my confidence. Okay, so stay tuned with me. Thank you very much for watching.